Welcome back, and just in time for Valentine's Day right around the corner, you might want to think about building ongoing intimacy and connection in your relationship with your significant other. David Flowers, a licensed professional counselor, is here to explain the 3 foundations of a healthy connection. Welcome, David.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again. It's been a minute.
Yeah, nice to see you as well, sir.
You're always full of great information. Now, first and foremost, what is the importance of knowing and being known? What do you mean by that?
So knowing and being known, well, let's talk about the arguments that arise when people don't feel known, right? That's a good way of thinking about it. Maybe he gets upset that he hunts for a period of 4 days, on the same dates every single year, and she never seems to remember, and they end up having the argument that he's always gone and all that. And he gets frustrated, like, you've known me forever, we've done this, right? So it doesn't seem like a priority to her to remember what's important to him. Or maybe she gets frustrated because he chronically doesn't remember that she, say, hates pepperoni on her pizza.
Okay.
So
it can be simple things,
right?
right?
Yeah, it very often is.
Yeah. But so that's knowing and being known, like, that your partner maybe, does it have to do with paying attention also to what's important to you?
Yes, paying attention, right? People feel like, look, I mean, all of my friends know this about me, right? Like, our kids know this about me. Your parents know this about me. Why don't you? Why don't you know these basic things?
Right. It seems easy enough, but I guess in the everyday, busyness of life, some things, I don't know, maybe just pass by.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. I mean, 90% of life is just kind of mundane.
Yeah.
And so, but Dr. Gottman, that kind of brought us all 3 of these things and did the research to clarify them, likes to point out there really are no small moments.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Now, talk about fondness and admiration.
So fondness and admiration, and this seems obvious, but it's not as obvious as it would seem. When we look at couples who are struggling and couples who are thriving, one of the main differences that we see is that couples who are thriving are frequently looking to catch their partner doing something right. Right? Whereas it gets very easy to just kind of, again, take for granted in the mundaneness of life that your partner's going to do the right thing or should, and then when they don't, just to kind of get on their case about it, right? So to flip that around and say, I'm looking for my partner to do something that I like and that I appreciate, and I'm willing to express that to them and reward them in some way, gratitude, affection.
So are you saying rather than just pointing out or being cognizant of the things they're doing wrong, you need to be cognizant of the things they're doing right?
Yeah, it's huge. That's why we're talking about this as a foundational idea, that it's what keeps these 3 things taken together are called the friendship and intimacy system. So it's kind of the reason people couple up to begin with. Okay.
Now, why should someone turn toward their significant other when they need them?
Well, turning toward is another one of these areas that is very easy to overlook. As I said, 90% of moments in life are pretty mundane. But to be intentional about, hey, my partner's asking me something right now. It could be something huge, like, can you take the kids to the doctor, or something big, or it could be something most of the time very small, like, what do you want for lunch today, or something normal. But in those moments, we have these little tiny opportunities either to choose to connect or not to connect. And couples who remain close to each other recognize, again, that there are no small moments, and they take opportunities to drop their phone to make eye-to-eye contact with their partner and really to tune into each other. 33% of couples who are struggling do that on a regular basis. 87% of couples who are thriving are consistent about that.
I love that. So no small moments. That's a big takeaway.
Moments. It's huge.
And we are out of time, but where can people go for more information?
DavidFlowersTherapy.com.
All right. Well, thanks for all of the insight. We really appreciate that. And thanks for being here today, David.